Okay, so the next data type is going to be arrays. So an array, it's a collection of data. So in simple words, it's kind of a list of things. So let's pretend that you have a collection of movies and you want to put this collection inside a variable. So okay, I'm going to go here and create var. I'm going to put a variable and then say movies. That makes sense. Okay, so I'm going to say, okay, inside my collection, I have 3 movies. It's just a small collection. Die Hard, and then Avatar, and Forrest Gump. Okay, just 3 movies. And I want to console log this list of movies. I'm going to say console.log movies. Okay, just reload the page, and I can get the list. I get the list: Die Hard, Avatar, and Forrest Gump. Okay, you read this and you say, all right, I understand. I have a list, because you see the commas and you assume that you have a list. But JS, it's not a person, and it cannot assume that you have a list just because you have commas. So there's a specific way to tell JS that you have a list. And we're going to make use of square brackets for the first time. Just going to go here, going to delete this for now. And we're going to start with the square brackets. Everything is going to be wrapped in square brackets. Okay. And now inside an array, you're going to have different values. We're just going to have 1, but now we have 3 movies, so we need 3 different values. Since we're going to use the strings, I'm going to put each string, each movie, inside simple quotes. Okay, so that's good. So this is an array, right? So if I reload the page, JS is telling me, okay, you have an array. We have Die Hard, Avatar, Forrest Gump. And if I just click on this, it's going to say, okay, the first entry is going to be Die Hard, the second movie, Avatar, and the third one, Forrest Gump. And okay, so JavaScript, it's understanding that we have an array. So one more thing that you should know is that you can use pretty much whatever you want right here. Not all, just some things. For example, I have a string right here. It's going to be Die Hard. It's a string. What I can do is just delete this and put a number. And right here, I'm going to put a boolean. It's going to be true. So we can use different data types inside an array. If you reload the page, it's passing. There's no error. I have 5, Avatar, and true. And okay, and that's good. Now notice that here it's telling me that the first value, it's 0. This is because whenever you as a person, you read the list and you say, okay, this is my first, this is my second, and this is my third. But again, JavaScript, it's not a person, and it starts the count at 0. So this is the 0 value, this is the 1, and this is the 3. We have it right here, 0, 1, and 2. Sorry, it's the 2, not the 3. 0, 1, 2. And okay, that's good. Now, you might be thinking, why would I want a list? Well, as a developer, you cannot imagine how many times I have to use arrays. So let me just give you a quick example. I'm going to go back to the arrays of movies, just the names. And what happens if you want to know dynamically with JavaScript how many movies you have inside this array? Just a simple question. How many movies do you have? Okay, so with JS, we have a built-in function where we can check how many things you have inside an array. So I'm going to say movies.length. And if I just reload the page, I get 3. So instantly we just know, and JavaScript knows, that we have 3 elements inside an array. And it's doing this because it's an array, and we can do this with arrays. Let's say, for example, I want to know what is the second name on the list. I'm going to put everything right here in square brackets. I'm going to say, give me the 1, the value number 1, which is Avatar. If I just reload the page, it's just letting us know. This is just a simple example. We have 3 movies, but imagine that you have, I don't know, 2,000 movies, all right? And you just need to know a name inside that, and you know the position of that movie. You just can do this, the square brackets, and then the position. Okay, so this is just a simple approach with arrays. There's a lot more, and we're going to go deeper into arrays later on this course, okay? So let's go to the next lecture. We're going to talk about objects.